To begin, we came together as strangers from different areas across the borough and introduced each other by Claire. We were first all a bit apprehensive, but by the end of the first session, we'd all connected really well as a group. We were the community inspirers. Our journey had begun. We were asked to think about our own stories of life and how we came to live in poverty. As we continued to get together as a group, we were asked to share our stories, provided we were ready. It was a compelling, powerful and emotive experience for all. Not just reading them out, but hearing each other speak as well. As well as our stories, a few community inspirers, myself included, wrote a song for this event. We also had the opportunity to record it at a recording studio. The process was a fantastic experience and a great learning curve, and we gained lots of confidence. The song, we only spent 12 hours on creating this song. Now, we've been coming together for nearly 6 months, sharing stories, getting to know each other better, growing in confidence, becoming much more passionate about our cause, and really developing as the community inspirers, and friendships are building. All the ideas for this event have come from us, from the music, the performance, the food served at lunch, to becoming known as the community inspirers. Now, please sit back, enjoy, absorb as much as you can. To kick off now, I give you the Poverty Truth song. But there's no carpet on the floor. I'm still smiling, still smiling. It's freezing, the meter's on empty. Nothing we can do 'cause there's no money. I'm smiling, I'm still smiling. Ain't got no name, I'm just a number. 18 to 30, I'm still going under. I'm sighing, now I'm sighing. There is no work with any decent pay, enough to keep me from the food bank today. I'm sighing, now I'm sighing. Why has survival become so hard for us? Who's jumping, tightrope broken? What is this circus? Is it eugenics for the poor? Is it eugenics for the poor? explain the word and the use of eugenics. The ideology of eugenics is the sterilisation or eradication of a certain gene pool or type of people. In our song, the people in poverty feel as if we are being disposed of, as if we are a hindrance on society, dehumanised. Please, I urge you all to research eugenics, as it makes a great talking point, perhaps at lunch. Now, can I please have a warm welcome for our very first community inspirer and her story.
Up until 3 years ago, my husband had a full-time secure job, no worries financially. We could meet the rent, had no debts, and got by okay. We had our hobbies, going away in our caravan most weekends. Some would say an ideal family life. Then, the bomb. My husband's health started to decline, and his work noticed that he was struggling. At first they reduced his hours, and then when they thought he wasn't fit enough to do his job, they laid him off. He did manage to get another job, but the hours were only casual and he couldn't earn enough to pay the bills. We weren't entitled to any help like working tax credits. I carried on regardless. His health continued to decline, and we started to get letters from the Housing Trust saying we were in rent arrears. By this time, we were also struggling to put food on the table. So I sold a few things, like the computer, and I even pawned my wedding ring. I dreaded postman coming, and I seemed to be making phone calls, trying to buy time with people, telling them we were just going through a bit of a rough patch. I was kidding myself that it was going to get better and we'd be okay. On top of all this, I could see my husband's health getting worse, and I was having to care for him when he had always been the main provider. It was so hard to see him so poorly when he'd never really been ill before. I was trying to keep everything afloat and deal with my own feelings and emotions. I was at the end of my tether. Then I picked up a copy of Your Home, the magazine for tenants from Weavervale Housing Trust. In it, I read about how you could lose your home if you didn't pay your rent, and to tell them if you were concerned. It then hit me that we could lose our home if I didn't face facts and pick up the phone to talk to someone. Who was I kidding that it was all going to be okay? So I made that call and started to work with the Money Matters team. I owe a lot to Kelly. She gave me a lifeline. She believed in me. They helped us claim benefits, including personal independent payment, or PIP as it is known, made appointments for me to deal with our debts, and arrange a payment plan for the rent. This gave me a real confidence boost, and I could eventually see some light at the end of a very, very long tunnel. Unfortunately, claiming benefits was not very straightforward. We had to attend 2 assessments for PIP, each time having to travel to appointments which was costly and very difficult under the circumstances. At both appointments, the assessors failed to turn up, which added to the delays. This took 6 to 7 months, and all that time no payments were made. Until we knew if we'd get PIP, we didn't know if we could claim universal credit. And for what seemed a very long time, we had £60 a week to live on. We were given 3 food bank vouchers during this time. This really upset me. I felt like a failure, and I couldn't get any lower. I was disgusted at the benefits system for making me so downgraded. My husband had worked all his life And now, when he needed help, we had to rely on charity to help us cope. Eventually, all our benefits were sorted out and backdated, but we'd had to suffer for the best part of a year. During this time, I'd also lost 2 very close family members. They never got to see the outcome, but I have to find comfort that they are looking down on me now and can see that I'm all right. Universal credit has been a nightmare. The waiting time is terrible. You are not getting the money when you need it, and there is no help in the meantime. Assessments which you have to travel to seem to be continuous, and at each one you are told something different, which then changes how much money you get. Staff training and communication between departments seems to be a problem. There is no one you can talk to locally. You have to ring a call centre and explain the same thing over and over and over to a different person. Recently, this has got even worse because our case has been moved much further away to more than double the distance. With the rollout of Universal Credit, which is now digital, I am stuck because I don't have a computer and the library is a good walk away. Despite all the struggles and low points, we've come through it. I mentioned before that Kelly threw me a lifeline, not just in a practical sense, but I've gone on to volunteer at Weavervale Housing Trust and now sit on a number of tenant groups. I'm really enjoying it and like having a voice to help improve services for tenants and to make sure the trust is doing their best to look after the well-being of tenants. My self-confidence has increased and it gives me the release from my caring responsibilities. Never in a million years did I think I'd be here today doing what I'm doing. I really feel empowered to help make a difference and use my experience to help others and to let them know that you cannot hide away and that you can reach out for help because you can survive. What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger.